First, I want to say thank you. Thank you for showing up and for doing this for yourself, but not just for yourself. You do it for all of us when you do this. We don't realize how deeply connected we all are. There's something mysterious about what connects all of us. You probably felt it if you've ever just known how a friend is feeling or felt like I just have to call somebody. And at that moment, it was the perfect time to call them. There's something incredible that connects us. And as you go deeper into your exploration of your own self, and as you remove the blocks, that keep you from knowing your true, deepest self, that expands just exponentially to everything around you. And there's the connection and the healing that brings to all of us is just beyond words. So thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's see what's going on in our minds today. As we continue this deepening presence theme of the week, I invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. And find your comfortable seat. And as we've said before, we're becoming present in this moment. And one of the ways we do that is to start to pay attention to your body and its physical space and where it is. So you might just begin to notice the feeling of the seat behind you or under you, or perhaps where your legs or your feet are touching the ground or something solid. And awakening a sense of curiosity. That kind of almost the way an infant starts to explore its own hands and feet when it realizes that there are hands and feet to explore. Similarly, we become aware of ourself in the depths of our awareness as something independent of our physical form. We become aware of the physical form as a tool as opposed to it being us. And so you're using your mind to scan the body as you breathe here and becoming ever more aware of the part of you that is the body and the part of you that is watching it. Who knows that? Who is that? What am I? What am I if I'm not that which I'm looking at? If I'm not that which I'm observing, what am I? That's a beautiful, beautiful thing to contemplate. Breathe in and out through the nose if it's available. And as that breath moves in and out of you, feel it. Give yourself permission to really let that breath in on those inhales and really letting go of that breath on the exhales so that the whole body is aware of this life that's moving through it. Breathe. Full, complete breaths. There's a little pause at the top and a little pause at the bottom. And there's like a beautiful blooming of awareness in those pauses that's possible. Incredible stillness, just like the peak, the apex of a swing when it hits the top, its apex of its total highest point. It just stops there for a moment. The heart opens and leaps. Breathe. We're aware of ourselves here in space. We're feeling the breath move through our bodies. Grateful for that life moving through us. Perhaps even turning up just the sides of your mouth ever so slightly, just upward. Noticing what a feeling of joy and gratitude that can come by just turning lifting the sides of the mouth just a little bit. Relaxing the forehead, maybe lifting the eyebrows just a little up and down a couple of times to let them relax out. Relaxing the cheeks and the chin and the neck. Relaxing the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Relaxing the spine, the chest, the tummy, the side body. Relaxing the hips and the seat, the legs, the knees. Relaxing the shins and the calves and the ankles and the feet. The gaze is out from the third eye, the center of the forehead, softly gazing outward. Not that you will see anything necessarily, unless you're visual. If you're visual, then you might. But if not, it's just the sense of alert awareness, watching. We're going to pay attention today to our thoughts a little bit. We're going to watch them. We're not going to entertain them. We're not going to follow them to their wherever they want to go. We're just going to sit back and watch them come in. And then we're going to watch them go out. And so I'm going to give us a little silence, maybe a minute. And as you sit watching in this state of alert presence, breathing, feeling the breath move through your body, you're watching and listening with all of your senses. And thoughts will eventually start to come. For most of us, they do. And I would offer to you, observe the thought that comes in. You might even acknowledge it by saying to yourself, I'm thinking, or just the word thinking, or a thought. And by declaring that, you kind of latch your awareness to the thought, and you can then watch it and stay with that until it goes away. And then take a breath and watch again and see what the next thought might be. And then you can witness that thought as it plays in your mind until, through perhaps your witnessing of it, it kind of plays itself out and fades. And then you come back again. And so I'm going to give you a little time for this. I'll give you a minute. Set my timer. Begin to watch and see what thoughts come in, labeling them if it feels right, like I'm thinking, before observing the thought and letting it fade off. It's good staying with it. We're going to do this in little intervals today. So I ask you now to take a deep cleansing breath, maybe up the spine and down the spine, or fully into the heart, whatever feels right for you. And then letting that go. One more of those beautiful deep cleansing breaths. Resetting yourself in presence as if you're just beginning your meditation now, and then setting yourself with your gaze out, your body alert, You're aware of it, of where you are in space. You're present. And now watch again for a minute. A minute of watching your thoughts, owning the thought, labeling it, and thinking. And then watching them as they go for another minute. Back, taking a breath, letting go of this round. Becoming aware, did you notice as you stay in this place of breath and awareness, was there silence? Was there space to rest in between thoughts? Were the thoughts overwhelming? Or were they just floating in the back? None of those things are right or wrong. They're simply information. Paying attention, becoming aware of the watcher, the witness to these thoughts and these processes. One more time, for a minute, taking a breath, resetting, becoming present, and watching your thoughts. Good. Letting go of the exercise, honoring yourself for taking the time to allow for silence, to allow for a place to just observe and be curious about your inner processes without judgment. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing that you give yourself as a gift. And offer to release the exercise, perhaps taking your hands and kind of pressing on your thighs or rubbing them together, just slowly kind of maybe rubbing them a little bit together. Stretching, maybe even. I'm going to stretch today. Stretch my arms up. Coming back and slowly, slowly opening your eyes, sipping the light, taking in the space around you. This ever deepening presence, this gift you give yourself. Watch, check in constantly. Every few minutes, check in. How am I doing right now? What am I thinking about? Where am I? How am I feeling? Without judging it, just check in and keep deepening that presence. That's your beautiful work. It's a gift to us all. So I thank you. I offer you a prayer of thank you and gratitude. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.